Final round. This determines who wins the 10K.
This is it. Watch the movements. Everything is like a chess match. This is like watching speed chess. Oh man, this is intense.
Oh my god.
This is nuts.
These guys are a little more patient. His shots. Wow.
Holy shit.
He wins the 10K, wins bragging rights. SYG Roosta is crowned your Fight Night champion.
SYG Roosta repping the All Black S game back in the building, ready to get a feel for that next 10K in my hand.
Give me revenge. I want a war. I don't want peace. I don't want friends. I'm in the field. I'm in the streets. I want to win. They hear the shots. I'm making them drop. I did it again. So load up the troops and put up the loot. Look, got a whole crew on payroll. Anybody move, get KO. They're like Rooster. Get your block knocked off like a Lego. Fully automatic, get to really wreak havoc. If nigga want a battle, just say so. Got a brand new clip full of traces. Put a round on your head like a halo. Woo, woo. Ain't no one guarding me.
I know what my objective is. And I'm just coming back with a more skillful and more experienced mindset than before.
Revenge. I want a war. I don't want peace. I don't want friends. I'm in the field. I'm in the streets. I want to win. They hear the shots. I'm making them drop. I did it again. So load up the troops and put up the loot. Look.
Welcome back, Fight Night fans. I'm your host, Megan, and I'm thrilled to welcome you back to the 1v1 gulag that is Fight Night Season 2. We've got an incredible lineup of action this season, spread across multiple episodes. So gear up and get ready for an unforgettable experience. We've scoured the entire nation, handpicking 24 fearless competitors who are all hungry for glory. They're all gunning for the title of KWA's Fight Night Champion and the jaw-dropping $10,000 cash prize. Our battlefield for this extended series? The legendary Project N1 CQB field. Now pay close attention, because this season is a game changer. Some spots in the big Fight Night tournament have already been claimed by last season's top performers. That means there are 10 spots left for the opportunity of these 24 contenders to carve their names in airsoft history. We've divided them into 4 formidable teams, each led by a battle-hardened captain from last season. Roosta Clan, led by last season's champion, SYG Roosta. Team Young, led by the #1 contender, Daniel Young. House Valiant, led by last year's surprise performer, Eddie Valiant. And Rangers, led by Ranger Rhett himself. This, my friends, is where the action truly begins. These teams are gearing up for 3 explosive challenges: the Speed QB's Snapshot Challenge, Project N1's IDMS Challenge, and Tactical League's Raid Challenge. The 16 warriors who conquer these challenges will go head-to-head in the Fight Night Challenger matches. Only the top 8 will secure these golden tickets to the main Fight Night tournament. It's going to be an intense season, so get ready for some thrilling matches.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to KWA's Fight Night Season 2.
I feel good. I'm ready for Season 2. I can't wait to see what the competition is, and hopefully I go far this year.
Today we're going to be picking who we want drafted to our teams. You guys are going to run through some challenges today, and we're going to see who pushes on to the next 1v1 format.
For now, I'm feeling pretty good. Season 1, I was really nervous because this was new to me at that time. This time it's different. A lot more practice in. I'm just overall a better player, and not afraid of anybody this time. So this time around, it's going to be a lot different.
In the Speed QB's Snapshot Challenge, players will test their reaction time and accuracy. When the whistle blows, each player must quickly move to a barrier. They have to snap in and out of the barrier while shooting 1 BB with each snap. On the opposite side of the field, there are 18 targets, with green targets worth more than red ones. When the second whistle sounds, players switch to a different barrier and continue snapping. The goal is to one-ball as many targets as possible. However, if a player takes too long to aim or shoots twice in a row, they'll receive a penalty.
It was kind of tough, not realizing that the targets are actually pretty hard to lock on from snapping like for a millisecond. The snapshot challenge is no joke, but it's still a pretty fun challenge.
Hey, let's give him a hand. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Hey, first one's always tough, man. First one's always tough. All right, ready up. Live on the whistle.
Honestly, it was pretty hard, bro. Every shot, I would see my BBs just go inches away from the target, and it was just like frustrating, but I mean,
I kept swinging it, so I had to readjust, reevaluate where I'm gonna be shooting at, keep peeking.
And the snapshot is quick. You gotta think quickly, you gotta see your grouping and just adjust really quickly. So it was fun, it was a lot of fun.
When I was moving, trying to get the other targets, it was just tough, kind of leveling the gun up at the same time. But I had a good shot. It was a nice time, and if anything, I really picked out and tried to see what I can get. At the end of the day, I only got like 2 shots, but it was definitely a cool experience.
So I went out there thinking, I'm not gonna use a pistol, I'm not gonna use a rifle, I'm gonna use a shotgun. So the only person using a shotgun right now, so I figured I may have had the upper advantage, just because, I mean, of course the Breacher has 3 BBs, it has a bigger spread. In the beginning, started off fairly good. I think I got like 2, and then when I transitioned barriers, towards the last barrier, I ran out of gas, so I had to reload the gas chamber, and
Man, I hit that green one twice.
I mean, I'm just there to have fun, you know, and then the game, I mean, if I go to the next level, I go to the next level.
Team Ret is just do it mentality, just win, just.
My gun kept acting a little funny, shooting 2 at a time. For some reason, I got a penalty for that, but
being crouched, trying to hit those targets, pop shooting, yeah, it's definitely more challenging than I thought.
While everyone was practicing, I kind of had the upper hand because I was more towards the last people to go. I kind of just practiced some drills while everyone else was going, and I felt really stable doing that because it was a repetitiveness that I just kept going, and I was able to hit all my shots.
Going into it, I was thinking I was gonna go.
I came into the day kind of expecting me to do the worst at the snapshot challenge based on all of my other performances, just because it's fast movement, you know. You got to get used to it. You got to really pick your shots before even looking at your target, and that's the tricky part.
Personally, I need to do a little bit more work on my snap shooting. Well, everyone has their weaknesses, but for me, I guess snap shooting was my weakness, so I got to improve on it. I have the confidence of myself to go out there and hopefully go up more and more, but I gotta step my game up. Right now, I feel like I'm the weakest link.
At the end of every challenge, each captain can choose one player to receive immunity. This guarantees them a spot in the upcoming Challenger Series 1v1.
You guys did super good today. You guys all impressed. You guys came out here and I think you guys blew away everyone else. Based on points alone, who's gonna get the first immunity today? Who's going to get the first immunity today? It's going to be Antonio Miller. Good job, bro. It was cute.
My name is Antonio Miller, aka Cloud. How I feel about being in season 2, I feel blessed. Honestly, it's a big opportunity to learn from the best, play at the best, and compete against the best. So I'm just taking it as a learning experience, really just soaking it in, and I'm excited to get out there.
All right, guys, so that last challenge didn't go quite how I expected it was going to go. Not gonna lie, some of you did okay, some of you did not do that well. Overall, though, I am happy with a certain few of you. One of which who is going to get immunity for this challenge, which I am giving to Christian Pies.
My name is Christian, and I go by Motosofter. I'm pretty excited, but yeah, humbled at the same time to be part of something that's really cool and very inspiring to the rest of the airsoft community.
Project N1's IDMS challenge is about testing a player's room clearing skills. 2 players, one from each team, will face off. They take turns being the attacker and the defender. The goal is to clear the room by shooting the defender and hitting both a headshot and a body shot on the targets inside as quickly as possible. The attacker signals they're done by raising their hand, which stops the timer.
My first round, I killed him twice, so he had to respawn twice, but he, I think, got all targets except one of them. I think he may have missed one. Basically walked, I made him sure that he saw me walk towards the dead box side, and then I snuck around and went to the opposite side because you're able to play both sides of the objective. And it totally psyched him out because I came around the corner, he was right there, got him on a trade, and then respawn, came back in and got all the objectives.
I think the game was just holding the house. It's a little bit hard defending. Attacking is pretty easy, but it's about the speed and what you do. Yeah.
guy that was defending, he was looking the opposite way, so I got him out and just swept all the targets. Easy as that.
I got killed once. I was able to go around, shoot him in the back, and then hit all the targets. So I think I did pretty good.
I thought I got him on the first, on my attack one. I didn't, but I was able to use my speed to go around him and able to get all the kills.
Attacking, I saw he was in the that little prison room still, so I kind of just shot a couple times, like made him kind of want to peek out, and then just waited for that one peek and got him.
Honestly, it's inevitable to lose the defending run IDMS. It's honestly one of the hardest objectives to just defend the house.
Trying to shoot all the targets, but my adrenaline's pumping, so I'm just like, ah.
So I personally lost the defending round, but the attacking round I brought it back in.
Defending, man, I'm terrible at defending an IDMS. Like, the way it sounds too, like the audio just bouncing around the walls. I completely thought he was on the opposite side because I heard him shooting.
I flanked him, went all the way around, and
so I'm like, okay, I'm ready for him. And then next thing I know, I'm getting lit up in the back.
As soon as he went down, I went in there and got my points, got all the targets, and call it that.
Good on him. He's crazy with it. I don't think I'm getting immunity, but I'm pretty sure I'm ready for the next one.
All right, guys. For that second challenge, you guys did a lot better than the first one. Overall, as a whole, excellent job. There was a few standout players, but the ones who didn't stand out also did, very well. The way that they ended up scoring this competition for this challenge, I don't necessarily agree with how they did the rankings. So I'm going to go based off of what I saw from you guys doing your runs. I'm going to choose based on what I saw on the field and who I think really owned that challenge and should go forward. And my pick for the next immunity .
Zero.
And my pick for the next immunity is Sebastian.
It is truly a very exciting opportunity here. I'm here to compete, here to bring it all, give my all, and perform at my best, at my peak, and I'm after the 10K,
All right, guys, you guys all did pretty good. There were some moments where I was hoping for a little bit more that I didn't see, and like on defense, I had a little bit of questionable thoughts because there's a lot of defense going forward in Fight Night for attacking and defending. So based on scoring, Scotto, I'm gonna go with you.
I'm honestly surprised. I didn't even think I was gonna get that, but that was a good time. And the other dude that I played against got immunity too. It was pretty cool. I with him. Sebastian's the homie.
Face it, yeah, don't hit me, I'ma fall like face it.
So basically what the Tactical League Challenge is an objective-based game mode with one defender. So you are clearing 3 rooms and trying to pick up as many objectives or coins, if you will, as you can while trying to kill the defender.
Here's the kicker. If you kill the defender within the first 60 seconds, the attacker gets max points. But if you are eliminated or trade, you only get the points that you received while clearing the rooms.
For attacking, I started off really good. I chose a very good entrance. I cleared the first room easily.
I was defending. My defending point was fairly good just because I stationed myself at the end of the long corridor. So if the gentleman that is I'm playing against spawns either in the location behind me, I would obviously hear him and readjust, or I would assume that he's on the other side of the house in the other 2 rooms.
I got too focused on the defender and lost focus in objective, which was grabbing the coins. So that's kind of where I screwed up attacking.
Alright guys, so it was a trade, both players were eliminated, however the attacker collected no objectives.
The first round was a trade, and then the second round, I was attacking, he was defending. Game starts, and then next thing you know, I start hearing shooting. I hear that he's on my poison, and he's shooting down the long hallway, thinking I'm down there. Probably thought I was gonna spawn at the other side of the hallway and rush through. But as he shoots, he was transitioning from one barrier to another barrier, and I just shot him in the back.
I lost track of my target. He got the best of me. He chose a spawn I wasn't expecting and got me right off rip.
I think this one, I really made a mark on this one for sure. I was able to show my play. The one thing I felt more comfortable with is that this objective was more of a some situational play, and that's where my forte is at. My man Alex, love this guy. He's a guy you can't take for granted, dude. This guy is definitely a fast man. So I knew if anything, as soon as I hear any motion, I'm moving with him. And the first game came up, he came up through the first door. So knowing that he came in the first, he heard me. I think he hesitated a bit because I heard him shoot. The moment he shot, I was like, oh, he's right there up front. So I just pulled up to the side, bang, 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 didn't even let him in.
I think coming into attack, I choked a lot. Like I had the read, I had like the knowledge. He had his back turned to me, but I just choked. I completely messed that round up.
And then when it came to attacking, did my same job. I realized that the door 4 was pretty clear. So from right there, I started off attacking, getting my first tokens. I already ahead of the defender, came in. I was pulling down the hallway, pushed in. I looked in, trying to look into the second window. My man was already waiting for me right there. had the light on me and shot me right here in the arm. It's my only beauty mark today.
I would say I'm still the strongest. I'm still the weakest though, because yeah, I think I can play really well sometimes, but I think
Flip of a coin.
yeah, flip coin like. Thanks for having me there.
So for the last competition, I wasn't really impressed. I was actually more surprised than impressed at all. Some of the players went for points, some of them didn't go for anything. So far, the best performance, and that's kind of impressed me throughout the day today, is getting the last immunity, Daniel.
My name's Daniel Guillen, and my call sign is Captive 13. I'm excited to go against everyone here with the competition. The way the game style is set up, it's not going to be the normal 5v5 that I play, so it should be like taking me out of my comfort zone. So I'm excited to try it out, see how it goes.
The last challenge, all of you guys did really well. 3 out of 4 of you specifically followed instructions, the game plan that we came up with, which I think led to our success. On paper, it was 2-2 between the teams, but we scored a lot more points than they did via eliminations and getting objectives. I think all of you guys got at least one objective, which was really good. For the immunity for this pick, I had been saving this pick to give more of you guys chances to see what you can do. So this isn't necessarily for this specific challenge, but for this immunity pick, I'm giving it to Cameron Knott.
My name's Cameron Knott, and usually everyone just call me Knott. I'm excited. I saw season 1, all things going back and forward. I'm excited to bring something to the table, and I'm really, really excited.
All right, guys, here we are. The final pick for who's going to advance in the next stage of the tournament. Some of you aren't ready, some of you are. Some of you have specific skills that will translate well to the tournament that's going to be coming up. What we did here today wasn't necessarily all that will be in the Fight Night tournament. It's more of a showcase of things we can see you doing right, things you're doing wrong, things we think we can improve on, so on and so forth. If you do not choose to move on, it doesn't mean you're necessarily not good enough. At least speaking for myself, there's multiple factors at play.
So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be picking 1 player each to move forward in the competition, and unfortunately the last 2 players who are not selected will be removed from the competition.
This was a tough decision, it really was. Like I said before, at least on my team, one of you is not ready, one of you is good enough, or 2 of you are good enough, but one of you has a little something that I think is going to make you perform better than the other in the tournament. With that being said, the person I choose to advance is going to be Nate.
My name's Nate. I go by KOS Nate. I feel excited and happy that I got to take part in this event, and I would like to show to others that it doesn't take crazy amounts of years to come up to a certain skill level to compete in tournaments and events like this.
So you guys all have your strengths in this competition, you guys all have your weaknesses, and like Eddie said, you guys kind of put that on display today, which is not a bad thing. It just shows your performance in the game. The Fight Night competition is going to be super rough ahead. I really think that no matter who goes forward, you guys are all still solid players. You guys all have your strengths, you guys all have your weaknesses. And the person I choose to advance to the next stage of the competition is and the person I want to advance to the next stage of the competition is Alex.
name's Alex. My call sign is Fujin. I've been watching like Fight Night since the first games at Battle Labs, and you know, I'm really excited to play and show what I have in the competition. Yeah.
We're signing off for this episode of Fight Night. Stay in the loop by subscribing so you don't miss the action in next week's episode. Leave a comment, let us know what your favorite challenge was, and catch a glimpse of the next episode.
He's fairly slow. He likes taking a slow approach to everything. So I think doesn't matter what I use. If I want to use my shotgun, rifle, same thing with pistol. I can just lane him out. I'm just gonna go out there and have fun.
Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. Bigger, bolder, faster.
I feel pretty confident that I will be able to get a win on him. The only reason why is because I've played against him quite a few times, and normally he's the one walking back to the dead box.
Oh, did he? Are you sure you're not just inciting some shit talking? All right, I'm coming for them Cowboys. Pause.
At this point, since he's an outdoor player, mostly Milsim, I'm gonna play a little bit more defensive and see how he plays and adapt to what he does, and then speed it up from there.
I know nothing about Nate. I plan on trying to find more things about him outside of this, and hopefully I can find some areas where he feels really comfortable in and make him feel uncomfortable in that situation.
Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. Bigger, bolder, faster.
Sebastian. So Sebastian, I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with him. I know he's on Goon Squad. I've heard of the name before, but
bring it all, man. Bring it all, and give it your all. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Let the best man win, and let's go have some fun, bro.
Bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. Bigger, bolder, faster.
Overall, the people who I thought would perform ended up performing better than the rest. There was still some to be desired overall, based on the people who I had to work with. But I feel good with the people that I have. There definitely could have been worse choices. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be all right.
I just think that they need to be careful because Eddie talks a lot of shit, bro. so he got pretty destroyed today, and 2 out of 3 was just devastating. So I think if that's any indication of how the 1v1s are gonna go, I think it's gonna go in my favor.
Bigger, bolder, faster.